the KKK and the Kartilya ng Katipunan. Nakataas-taasang kagalang-galangang katipunan ng mga anak ng bayan, or Katipunan, is arguably the most important organization formed in the Philippine history. While anti-colonial movements, efforts, and organization had already been established centuries prior to the foundation of the Katipunan, it was only this organization that envisioned a united Filipino nation that would revolt against the Spaniards of the total independence of the country from Spain. In the conduct of their struggle, Katipunan created a complex structure and defined value system that would guide the organization as a collective aspiring for a single goal. One of the most important Katipunan document was the Kartilya ng Katipunan. The original title of the document was Mga Aral ng Katipunan ng mga ANB, or Lessons of the Organization of the Sons of Country. The document was written by Emilio Jacinto in 1896. Jacinto was only 18 years old when he joined the movement. He was a law student at the Universidad de Santo Tomas. Despite his youth, Bonifacio recognized the value and intellect of Jacinto that upon seeing that Jacinto's Kartilya was much better than the Calog he wrote, he willingly favored that the Kartilya be distributed to their fellow Katipuneros. On 15 April 1897, Bonifacio appointed Jacinto as a commander of the Katipunan in northern Luzon. Jacinto was 22 years old. He died of malaria at young age 24 in town of Magdalena, Laguna.
The Kartilya can be treated as the Katipunan's code of conduct. It contains 14 rules that instruct the way a Katipunero should behave and which specific values should be upheld. The following are the translated version of the rules in Kartilya.
Rule number 1. The life that is not consecrated to a lofty and reasonable purpose is a true without a shade, if not a poisonous weed. Rule number 2. To do good for personal gains and not for its own sake is not virtue. Rule number 3. It is irrational to be charitable and love one's fellow creature and to adjust one's conduct, act, and word to what is in itself reasonable. Rule number 4. Whether our skin be black or white, we are all born equal, superior in knowledge, will, a beauty, are to be understood, but not superior by nature. Rule number 5. The honorable man prefer honor to personal gains, the cradle gains to honor.
Rule number 6. To the honorable man, his word is sacred. Rule number 7. Do not waste thy time. Wealth can be recovered, but not time lost. Rule number 8. Defend the oppressed and fight the oppressor before the law or in the field. Rule number 9. The prudent man is sparing in words and faithful in keeping secrets. Rule number 10. In the thorny part of life, man is the guide of woman and the children, and if guide leads to the precipice, those whom he guides will also go there. Rule number 11. Thou must not look upon woman as a mere plaything, but as a faithful companion who will share with thee the penalties of life. Her physical weakness will increase thy interest in her, and she will remind thee of the mother who bore thee and reared thee. Rule number 12. What thou dost not desire done unto thy wife, children, brothers, and sisters, that do not unto the wife, children, brothers, and sisters of thy neighbor. Rule number 13. Man is not worth more because he is a king, because his nose is aquiline and his color white, not because he is a priest, a servant of God, nor because of the high prerogative that he enjoys upon earth. But he is worth most who is a man of proven and real value, who does good, keeps his words, is worthy and honest. He who does not oppress, nor consent to being oppressed, he who loves and cherishes his fatherland, though he be born in the wilderness and know no tongue but his own. Rule number 14. When these rules of conduct shall be known to all, the longed-for sun of liberty shall rise brilliant over this most unhappy portion of the globe, and its rays shall diffuse everlasting joy among the confederated brethren of the same race. The lives of those who have gone before, the fatigues and the well-paid sufferings will remain. If he who desires to enter has informed himself of all this, and believes he will be able to perform what will be his duties, he may fill out the application for admission.
The Katipunan is born. Andres Bonifacio was also a member of La Liga Filipina, although he soon lost hope in gaining reforms through peaceful means. This feeling was especially heightened when Jose Rizal was exiled to Dapitan. Bonifacio became convinced that the only way the Philippines could gain independence was through a revolution. Bonifacio then founded the kataas-taasang kagalang-galangang katipunan ng mga anak ng bayan, KKK, on July 7, 1892, in the house on Azcaraga Street, now Claro M. Recto in Tondo, Manila. The katipunan had colorful beginnings. As a symbol of the members' loyalty, they performed the solemn rite of Sanduguan, blood compact, wherein each one signed his name with his own blood. The members agreed to recruit more people using the triangle system of enlistment. Each original member would recruit two new members who were not related to each other. Each new member would do the same thing, and so on down the line. Members were also asked to contribute 1 real, about 25 centavos each month, in order to raise funds for the association.
The KKK members agreed on the following objectives. The political goal was to completely separate the Philippines from Spain after declaring the country's independence. The moral goal was to teach the Filipinos good manners, cleanliness, hygiene, fine morals, and how to guard themselves against religious fanaticism. The civic goal was to encourage Filipinos to help themselves and to defend the poor oppressed. The Kataas-Taasang Sangguniang Supreme Council was the highest governing body of the Katipunan. It was headed by a Supremo or President. Each province had a Sangguniang Bayan, Provincial Council, and each town had a Sangguniang Balangay, Popular Council. The leaders of the Katipunan: Judato Arellano, Supremo; Ladislao Diwa, Fiscal; Chodora Plata, Secretary; Valentin Diaz, Treasurer; Andres Bonifacio, Controller.
Jose Rizal and the Katipunan. Jose Rizal never became involved in the organization and activities of the Katipunan, but the Katipuneros still look up to him as a leader. In fact, Rizal's name was used as a password among the society's highest-ranking members, who were called Bayani. Andres Bonifacio had already known Rizal during his La Liga Filipina days. Although Rizal did not know Bonifacio personally, never tells, Bonifacio so respected Rizal's intelligence and talents that in June 1896, he sent Dr. Pio Valenzuela to Dapitan to seek Rizal's advice on the planned revolution. Rizal told Valenzuela that the timing was not right for a revolution. The people were not yet ready and they did not have enough weapons. He suggested that the Katipunan obtain the support of wealthy and influential Filipinos first in order to gain financial assistance. He also recommended Antonio Luna as commander of its armed forces, since Luna had much knowledge and expertise in military tactics. Valenzuela returned to Manila on June 26 and relayed Rizal's advice to Bonifacio, who admitted that it would indeed be fatal for the Filipinos to fight without enough weapons. However, there was no stopping the revolution. Bonifacio ordered his men to prepare for battle. He directed them to save store enough food and other supplies. Battle's plans were not made with the help of Emilio Jacinto. It was suggested that the revolutionary headquarters be located near the seas or mountains to provide for an easy retreat, if necessary.
The Katipunan is discovered. Rumors about a secret revolutionary society had long been in circulation, although no solid evidence could be found to support them. The big break as far as the Spanish authorities was concerned came on August 19, 1896, when a KKK member, Teodoro Patino, told his sister Honoria about the existence of the Katipunan. Patino was a worker in the printing press of Diario de Manila. Honoria was then living with nuns in a Mandaluyong orphanage. The information upset Honoria so much that she told the orphanage mother superior, Sor Teresa de Jesus, what her brother had revealed. Sor Teresa suggested they seek the advice of Father Mariano Gil, the parish priest of Tondo. After hearing Patino's revelation, Father Mariano Gil, accompanied by several guardians civils, immediately searched the premise of Diario de Manila and found evidence of Katipunan's existence. The Governor General was quickly informed. The printing press was padlocked and hundreds of suspected KKK members were arrested. Continue to cry of Pugad Lawen and Andres Bonifacio execution.